Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. What do you think? It's my new background slash studio. It has been repainted. Well, you guys know about, some of you already know about the light, the LED light. But yeah, I think this looks super freaking cool, man. I love it so much. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I do have a guest with me at the moment, and I'm going to bring him up in very, very shortly. But firstly, before I do, for those of you who are wondering what this is all about, very easy, very simple. It's officially 1 year of me doing or being on YouTube, a full year. The first video, which we will have a look at in just a moment, the first video I ever did was us going into lockdown. And yeah, how crazy is that? I started my YouTube career first day of lockdown, and here we are 1 year later in lockdown. Okay, I'm not really going to talk about lockdown today. I want to talk about other things. I'm going to be having a guest as well. We'll touch on the whole 1 year lockdown thing a bit later. But before I bring him on, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. And also, don't forget to join the Telegram notification channel. It's a notification channel, not a group. Please join me there, and you get notified of all the upcoming live streams and uploads on this channel. And don't forget to leave this video or give this video a like. And please, super chats are very much welcome. It supports the channel, and it also highlights your questions or comments. And by YouTube law, I have to address it. And while you're at it, also go in the description below and check out rebelstoreza.com. We got a shout out from Gareth Cliff himself this past week. I'll be talking about that maybe a little bit later. But there will be a video released soon on social media, so keep an eye out for that. That was awesome. And if you want to donate and support this channel, please consider going to the link in the description below, where you can donate any way you want. There's different ways. You can give a Bitcoin, you can Zapper, you can Quick It, you can EFT, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, or any way you want to, it is up to you. All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, my guest tonight, or today, or this evening, is none other than suspense building, Yanni van der Walt.
It is me.
Oh man, it's going good, buddy. How are you?
Good, man. Can you believe it? It's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a year, man, and I'm actually looking forward going down to this memory lane because the first video I ever did, like I said, was of us going into lockdown. I started the live stream. I had nothing. I didn't have StreamYard. I didn't know about Ecamm. I didn't know about any of these streaming services. I had nothing. All right. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stream, because I watched Ronaldo and Ramon, and they did it. And I was like, I'm sure I can do it. And yeah, so I just streamed half an hour before going into lockdown. I think I had one viewer. Yeah, that person, it was weird because I remember that I had a viewer, Tristan, who is an old friend of mine, Tristan, and he joined. He said hi. Then I was like, oh, Tristan, like, haven't seen you in ages. Like, how are you doing? Blah, blah. Then he never replied to me again. He just said hi, and then he left me. But it was a constant one view though during the entire. So he just said hi, and then he just disappeared into the darkness. Anyway, I'm gonna try and look for that video. I think it's this one. I'm not. Is it? No, it's not this one. Oh man, I don't know how. Yeah, I guess I would have to go and find it.
Do you want me to get it for you? Do you want to let your head moderator find it? Because
I'm sure I can. I mean, it's got to be. Wow.
It was a live stream, so if you go to your studio, go to live, scroll all the way to the bottom, tap a link.
Yeah, but how do I go? See, you can't go all the way to the end. You've got to go like page by page.
Even in the live, even in the studio?
Yep. by page.
Really?
Yep. Which is what I'm doing right now. So you keep the audience entertained, buddy. Say something, do something.
Well, we have 2 listeners. Why is my camera flashing?
Yeah, I've noticed that as well.
So
I'm almost
let's
there.
talk about what we did last year for lockdown this time. We were like anticipatingly waiting for like The Walking Dead. Like, we had our clothes ready and everything.
Yes.
Like, when can we? Do you remember the memes? Like, when does it start? It was like heavy. Everybody was like scared. We barely we went and shopped for like a bunch of food and stuff. We were like, it was crazy. Obviously getting like lots of cigarettes and stuff. And we thought like, oh, cool, 3 cartons will be enough. It was not. Some alcohol, some everything, some, meat and tinned food and everything, because we thought like the world was going to end, for these 3 weeks that you can't go places and whatever. Like it was weird because you never knew how to deal with this,
And then you're also hearing rumors. You're hearing rumors from across the pond, people saying that toilet paper ran out. So now everybody goes and buys toilet paper. Like that's what we did. We bought I think 7, 10. We were the reason why Checkers didn't have toilet paper.
Are you still using some of it, or like have you topped up again?
You have no idea how much we've saved over the past year.
Oh wow. But yeah, it was crazy. And we were like scared, we weren't sure how to deal with everything, whatever. And I was working, obviously. My wife was at home getting caught up in TikTok. And I don't know when she created an account, but it was like also roughly like around about that time, So I think she's also been like on TikTok for like a year now. But and then after that, it was kind of like within the first week, you were like following a lot of the news. We were following quite a bit of what was happening, obviously every day, like whatever the mainstream media was saying. We were following all the havoc, like, how is the SADF messing up and what, everything that's happening. And then eventually, I think you just got tired of it. You just got tired of all of this bad news because none of it's positive anyway, but it's also negative in a way that it's no longer fun to think about that people were getting, I don't know if abuse is the right word, not abused, but assaulted or whatever, none of that stuff is fun to see. It's just, then you get cut full of everything,
Well, Gentle says
and then lockdown just kept on going.
Exactly. And Gentle says it was very quiet outside. It was very quiet. That first month was extremely quiet. Catherine saying, hi, Joe. Can't believe it's been a year already. Hello, Catherine. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Gentle. And the Madman saying, can't stay long, but a big congrats, Joe. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for all the support. I'm actually going to address some of the viewers over the past year in just a moment as well. And Ronaldo House in the house, ladies. Congrats on 1 year on YouTube, Joe. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the super chat. It's great. Thank you. Like I said, I started literally the day of lockdown and I found the video. So we're going to watch it. We're not going to watch all of it. It's a 30-minute thing. But I will play the part where we go into lockdown. It's going to be a bit of a...
Do you think you're going to get a copyright claim? From yourself?
From my own channel? No, I doubt it very much.
Yeah.
Although it'll be...
it'll be like a divide by zero error, like it won't know what happened on YouTube.
I think it'll be an interesting experiment right now to see if I do get a copyright thing. Okay, so let me bring it up. There it is. This is the video. It literally says heading into lockdown. There you can see March 26th, 2020, because this was the evening before we went into lockdown. So I started this at 11:30 in the evening. And by the way, I just mentioned as well, Ronaldo was, I got to give him credit. Him and Ramon were the guys that kind of inspired me to start this YouTube journey. I'd been watching them for quite a while. So Ronaldo, thank you. And thank you for all the support to Ramon, Ronaldo, Germ, Chris Wyatt, all the big YouTubers in our little YouTube community. Have all definitely been huge inspirations for me to keep on going and doing all this. But yeah, this was my little. I mean, again, about StreamYard, I didn't know about Ecamm or OBS or anything like that. So this is from my laptop computer, webcam. I've got, you can see there's no background. I got these weird kind of purple, what's it?
Looks nice though.
No, it's red light district vibe, man.
Really, it looks purple from here. It'll go nice with the gray background you have now, Joe. I mean, it's an awesome background you have. Well done on that. I wanted to comment and say it looks awesome. So, yeah.
We don't have those curtains anymore. No, those are the curtains that made my remember like a few streams ago, even Gentle I think was asking why is the room so. Those were the curtains. Those were the curtains that caused that tint a bit, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna we'll watch maybe a bit of the beginning and then I'll fast forward because it's I think it's quite embarrassing. But anyway, you guys can hear, right?
Hello, everyone. I don't know if there's anyone on yet. I don't know if you guys can even hear me. Testing 1 2 1 2.
See, I didn't have a mic. Nothing.
If you guys can hear anyone. Tristan Lob was on. Yo. Cool. Got no one, I think. Cool. Tristan, where did you go, man? I am busy setting up light so that it looks a bit better.
Is this like backstage access? I'm not sure what we're watching.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hello,
not
everyone.
even prepared.
Okay, I think there's one person that is with me here. It's like the first time I'm doing a live stream on my YouTube channel. And seeing as we are going into lockdown, I thought, hey, why not go into lockdown together. Is this mic working?
Okay.
Testing 1 2. I don't know. I need someone to tell me if the mic's working. I hope it is.
You didn't think about watching your own stream?
Cool. Sorry, I did start a bit late.
Okay, let's see where are we here?
They're refusing to tell me who's joined in. But yes, we're in our final 5 minutes, guys. 5.
Why do I look drunk? I wasn't even drinking.
5 minutes.
What time did we go into lockdown? Midnight? Was it midnight on the 27th?
Midnight, yeah. Jesus.
If you're watching this later, please let me know.
Yeah,
what
Joe,
you
I'm
thought
watching
of the president's
Should I type it in
speech
chat?
to the South African National Defense Force.
I can't remember.
I think I got that right. I thought it was all right. I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. There's been a lot of
how things have changed.
Things that are happening with the army at the moment. Look, honestly, I just hope I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone follows the rules, because at the end of the day, if you follow the rules, you'll be okay. This, I don't know if you guys heard that. That was my cat snoring. If
It's random.
This is it. Final moments, ladies and gentlemen, as we head into lockdown. And I'm watching the clock. And the moment it turns into midnight, then we know.
I think this
Drum
is
roll,
This
please.
is like the final.
No, can't do that one. Yeah, here we go. Your final seconds of freedom, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is it. This is it. It's happening.
It was it. It was it. You were right. You weren't wrong. You didn't know that we're going to sit and watch this a year down the line.
No, didn't.
There we go. It's midnight. It's midnight. Yeah. We are officially in lockdown. I don't hear any sirens. There's no
Yeah, I thought there was gonna be a siren. There wasn't.
I also expected that.
I don't hear any police. I definitely don't hear a tank. I don't hear anything. No one's even screaming.
I thought the
it's like,
army was gonna.
I kind of thought that maybe it would be like New Year's. Like everyone, or like some big countdown, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But no, happy lockdown. No, none of that. I think a lot of people are sleeping at this point. I really do. And Tristan, if you're still with me,
Tristan.
Whoever is watching, why won't you?
Yeah, this is so surreal watching this now. Like, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm so happy I did that video because like you just said earlier, I had no idea that I would be watching that video a year later, still in lockdown. With obviously, you guys noticed I was a little bit, like you said earlier, we were all scared. We were all in that mindset of like, we got to help. We got to do what we can. The whole thing was very new to everyone. And we didn't realize how much we had been, in some aspects, misled. And yeah, now completely, I think I'm looking at a completely different Joe back then. Well, not completely different, but just, yeah, wiser. I think, yeah, I'm a wiser person now. Sounds like some crazy dude. Thank you, Gentle.
But I think, dude, I think well done for sticking with it, though, because, I mean, I can't remember when I started watching. Obviously, Ronaldo was, for me, the gateway YouTuber to a lot of the other people. That's where I met Ramon, Germ, Chris Wyatt, Laura Fry, everybody like from Ronaldo's clique. From you is where I met Eleutheria, obviously all the other peeps that we started, becoming friends with in chat. But I remember when I did start watching your streams, and I can't remember which one it was. It was not the one where you spoke with Chris Wyatt. You had Chris Wyatt on your channel. You had like a vinyl in the back, like a mic or like a colorful black background vinyl.
Yeah, it was a backdrop
thing in the back. Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those streams, and I remember you had like 2 or 3 or 6 people on the stream at the time, and I don't know how much later that was from where you started, but I think, dude, good job for sticking with it, because me and Reese had this discussion earlier today, just in general around YouTube and starting and whatever, and it was just about that people need to stick with it. I think, for a lot of people, you kind of like want to be perfect at it. Like, let's say you want to take on athletics. You go and buy the slickest looking athletic pants to give you less wind resistance and the fastest Nike spikes to run and grip better. But all you need to do is rock up at the starting line and run, and that's what you did. And I think that's awesome, because you stuck with that, because you were, you started. Well, dude, that's more than what a lot of other people has done, from a YouTube perspective.
That is true. I think like one of the things I started to do at the beginning, and before I bring it up, let me just say here, all you idiots are not too serious. You rant and rave and bugger up and just keep going, and it's all fun. And for a lot of us, it keeps us more or less sane, which is what Gentles also said as well. And yes, well done, Joe. Thank you all so much. I think now it'd also be a good time to also tell the viewers that are watching, and for those of you that might watch a bit later, thank you to every single subscriber, to everyone who's become a member on YouTube and off. To everyone who has watched my videos, even if you haven't subscribed, anybody and everyone that has shared and supported this channel, I thank you so much. And it's been quite a journey, and I gotta admit, I love it. I like YouTube. I like the creativeness that I'm allowed to do in making certain videos and stuff like that, whether they're funny, not funny, serious, cucking out, Cyril Ramaphosa. Those I really enjoy. I I have enjoyed every moment. It's been an outlet for me and for people to subscribe to my channel and keep on supporting me. It's absolutely amazing, and I've met amazing people doing this, which is the most valuable thing I've through doing this. Guys such as yourself, Yanni, you and I have become very good friends over this year. And Ronaldo, Ramon, Big Daddy Liberty, all friends with them. Germ, I've met some incredible people as well. Gentle, Eleutheria, Mr. Punisher, the list goes on and on and on. I have made some amazing connections and amazing friends. And you know what? Here's to hopefully another year of me doing this. And it's you guys that keep me going. It's you guys that, keep me also sane and wanting to do more. And it's great that we get to connect on this level. So, yes, Chris White as well. Yeah, I must mention Chris, Herman Ruiz. There's a long list, guys, and you know who you are. You know who you are. I love you all. I don't want to get too mushy, but yeah.
But think about it though. Think about how it worked when we met, though, right? Because I mean, this is the thing that our mom or school or whatever or life has told you not to do. Don't get into cars with strangers, and don't fly to strangers' houses and sleep over for a weekend, and don't drive to strangers' farms. And it's like, wow.
We discussed that when we met. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yes, Mikhail, you helped too. All of you helped. Every single one. Mikhail, Bevan, Oba King, especially, Yanni, everyone that's a guest on my channel, every guest that I've had, thank you so much. Every interview I've done, every Say What show, every Funny You Should Say chat, all of you, every single person in any way, shape, or form that has been involved or helped in this channel, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I cannot wait to see what this year brings. And as you were saying, Yanni, when we met in Joburg for the first time, we literally got into a car and drove to a farm, and on the way we're like, isn't this the stuff that your parents tell you not to do?
Exactly. It's like, but again, this just shows you how much trust I think we've put into technology, because we have been communicating through various means, not just obviously YouTube, but through WhatsApp at the time, whatever, email, whatever. And yeah, you kind of got enough trust. But I mean, it could have gone so wrong. I'm glad it didn't. I'm just saying, like, to anybody else listening there, don't just trust.
Well, there was a moment when we were
dodgy ones.
There was a moment when we were with Herman driving to a very secluded place, and I was like, okay, this is the part. This is now.
Yeah.
It's going to happen now. If there's going to be a moment when it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. Herman, just tell me straight. Are you going to kill us?
Everything.
Yeah, we were carrying guns too. Oh, my word.
Yeah. Like, close range, long range, whatever. If you were running, he would still find you. So yeah, even I was getting a bit worried when you mentioned it there. It's like,
stranger danger. That went out the window. That's stranger danger. Oh man. But yeah, like just to like look at some of the earlier stuff. Like I wanted to, because like when I started this YouTube channel, like I said, I was still like I said, I want to say confused. That's not the right word. I was just I was trying to do good. I was trying to do, I wasn't very much into the political sphere yet and all that stuff, and I was just trying to like help my fellow comedians, and I was like, you know what, I gotta do something so we're not like not in the public. Yeah, doing nothing. So I started interviewing comedians, as we can see here, some of which were, well, not all comedians. Some are musicians, actors, and also started something called Lockdown Diaries, which I personally really enjoyed doing. It's just random video uploads of me ranting about the lockdown and possibilities of the lockdown. I'm going to show my okay, I don't think I have necessarily a favorite one, but there is two videos that I'm definitely going to show you guys that are, I think, my personal favorite. I'm just looking for the one. It's not on this page. It's embarrassing. So, and I say this so that people will stay and watch. Yeah, see, exactly. Now people are interested. Ooh, we want to see. We're also doing roasts.
I see Joe make mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love the roasts.
Yeah,
because obviously when I started, while you're looking for it, obviously when we started learning about your channel, we went back and started watching all your old content. And dude, your roasts, like that's where we got stuck onto. We watched a few of those roasts like over and over. The one with Jax and her partner at the time was like super funny.
Yeah, they broke up, right?
Yeah.
not because of my show. I mean,
I know.
I was very nervous.
I texted you about that. Remember, because I asked you, like, did they broke up? It's like a month after your show. Like, did you like poke?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Well, at least that's what they said. That wasn't because of that, but I was quite nervous. Like, oh no, what if they break up and it's all my fault and all that? But luckily, that wasn't the case. I can't find this video now. What the hell? I'm being an idiot. Sorry, I'm looking in the wrong area. I'm looking under my live. It was an upload. That's why I can't find it now. There we go. Where is it?
Look at the old logo, dude.
That old logo wasn't bad. It was nice.
No, it wasn't bad.
Nice. It was very, very nice. I'm just looking for. So these are all uploads that I've done. That like okay. So this one's one of my favorites. I'm gonna show you guys this one. That one was cool. And then there was, and I started ranting and making fun. You can like almost see the evolution of me now starting to wake up and like realize like, ANC isn't what they say they are, some of these rants and stuff. But this one, which is got a copyright claim.
Is it because of?
Yeah, it's because of this. So I probably can't play it now. But for those of you who are interested, I'll open it up and I'll show it to you guys, and you guys can go watch it like when you're done with the stream or whenever you get a chance. I just want to do that. Stop that. Okay. Cool. So I will show you to you guys just now. Remove. Okay. Share. Gotta share the screen. All right. So very quickly, this one, which again I can't play right now, but it's basically, I thought the thumbnail was going to show. The thumbnail's not showing. Anyway, it is Lockdown Diaries Day 10. Smells like COVID-19, where this is the embarrassing one, where I sing, and I've made a parody with Smells Like Teen Spirit, and made a parody on COVID, basically. So go check it out. My voice is terrible. It's embarrassing. But I really enjoy doing it.
It's ineligible for any form of like money. Like,
some people thought it
shouldn't
was funny.
pay to see it. Just saying. I don't know. I'm just asking.
Jeez. Such a nice friend. But yeah, it's called. It's called, at the bottom there, you'll see it is called Lockdown Diaries Day 10, The Joe Show. Smells like COVID-19. Go check it out. Go check it out. You'll probably laugh, but you'll laugh at me because like my terrible voice. I'm definitely not going on Idols anytime soon, put it that way. But here is my favorite, or one of my favorite videos that I did. It's only 3 minutes. I don't know if we'll watch all of it, but let's check it out. Let's see. This is Day 16. So it was halfway through down. And I think this was after the extension as well, I think. When they said, oh, it's 3 weeks, and then they changed it. So yeah, you can see some of there's that banner that you were talking about, by the way. It's a backdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've changed my background a lot.
This is the one that you can't play, right? No.
I don't remember any of this.
Is there a reason why there's no audio?
Oh, is there no audio? You only tell me this
audio,
now.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to figure out whether
41
you
seconds
made a
in.
mistake without
After 41
not
seconds in,
audio.
you tell me there's no audio. Come on, dude. Why are you being a noob? You're the technical support. You suck. 41 seconds in, you tell me there's no audio. No, you say, Joe, there's no audio. You don't just sit there and be like, oh, you just, you know?
What the hell? You've been at this for a year. Getting your audio on is like basic. You know, I'm saying.
Thank you, Yanni, for sharing the lockdown day 10. I forgot that you do that. Anyway, cool.
I can mod while I'm streaming. The audio is working as well. Saying.
All right, cool. Now it should be fine.
Been listening to sound effects, but like ambient sound effects. I'll put on my earphones and I will listen to a bustling restaurant, or even though I could open my window and listen to them, but I mean, there's not a lot. Yeah, there's nothing happening right now, but sometimes I'll even listen to a babbling brook or birds outside, just the outside, you know, cars going by, stuff like that. I don't know why I'm doing this, by the way. I don't know. Sometimes I'll just stand and do this. Sounds like machines. Yeah, it sounds like a machine. Like a machine. What? No? Anyway, see what I mean? This is, I don't know why I'm doing that. I think I just miss being outside in a bustling like restaurant, you know?
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I was just trying to find things that I thought was funny and perform in front of the camera. That's all that was. But I think until today, my most favorite upload is a skit that I did way in the beginning. Trying to find it. It was called, I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah, there it is. Found it. And I don't know why it's got a limited monetization. That's weird. But yeah, this for me was awesome. So again, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is definitely like the one skit I made. And the idea behind it was being a performer after so long, not being able to be on the stage, missing it, all that stuff, and showing what a performer has been up to during the lockdown. I'm just going to put it here. And so I'll play like the first like few seconds and you'll see like it's just me like bored. And is all to depict like what performers are doing during the lockdown after not being on the stage for quite some time. And yeah, but it gets better. I'm going to skip to the good part in a moment. I'm going to skip a few things. There's like a lot of funny moments, but I'm going to just, there's one part that I'm going to skip to that I really like.
You fall in?
Sorry?
You fall in?
No. Okay. Have you never watched this?
I don't know.
That's a no.
No, I just checked now. I didn't like it. I'm liking it now.
So then, it's me writing material with my cat. And then me trying, like, you know, it's just like I'm skipping ahead now, like. To be or not to be, that is the question. Performing for my figurines.
It's almost like Wilson, hey, from what was that?
That's what I was. Yeah,
yeah.
Castaway.
Castaway.
And then I was. This was like cool. Gino Fernandez, a fellow comedian, actually guest appeared, which I was very. He would bring, bring a bride type of thing.
No, can't come to your bride, Joe, because quarantine.
It's like I'm just so bored. Like I'm really, really bored.
Yeah, we all bored, Joe.
I guess I just miss seeing you, man. I miss all the other comedians and yeah.
I miss the stage too, Joe.
If I'm completely honest, I've started like sitting in my car and just pretending to go to a show. I don't go anywhere. I just sit in my car in the garage and I just remember the good times. That feeling when you're driving to a gig and you're getting ready and show all the material and you get those butterfly feelings. Kind of get.
I gotta go, Joe. I've got a lot of things to do.
There's a very good ending it for people. So if you want to watch the full one, there's a very good punchline at the end. Please go check it out. It's one of my favorite skits. It is my favorite skit actually, and it still applies today. Like that's how crazy it is. A year later, it still has a message to be told.
I think there's a lot of people that feels like that, dude. For a lot of people, lockdown wasn't that bad. Like me, dude. I worked through lockdown because I was lucky enough that my work could be remote and whatever. But for a lot of people, including my wife, their lives came to an end when they couldn't do what they enjoy doing. Same with you. That's dude.
Well, that's why YouTube became so important.
I feel the emotion in that video.
Yeah,
and I can imagine that because it's a way for you to get an out.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I still do it till today. And I will go back to the stage. I mean, don't worry, people that are wondering, like, oh, Joe's now like a YouTuber, not a comedian. I don't believe in doing, and I've said this before, I don't believe doing stand-up comedy in front of a camera. I can't. I tried a lot during the first few weeks of lockdown because it's all that we could do. And it just wasn't for me. I was like, nah, I'm cheapening the art, and I'd rather wait until the opportune moment where I can go back on the stage and laugh again on the stage. I will come back to it. It's just a matter of time. And as I mentioned before, I am working on a new show, so that's exciting. But YouTube is something that I'm definitely going to keep on going. And in a way, before I started this a year ago, I had already been wanting to, like when I was doing stand-up comedy and before things happened, I had already been dying, yearning, if I can use that word, to do a YouTube channel. I had a YouTube channel, I had an old one, and I wanted to restart it. I wanted to rebrand it. I wanted to every week I'm going to upload at least one video. That was my mindset back then. But stand-up comedy and other things kept me quite busy, and I never got around to it. But then the lockdown happened, and I'm like, boom, okay, now there's no excuse. Like if I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it. And then here we are a year later.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm glad you stuck with it though, because it's given you also, I guess, a lot of learnings, because it's, I think, 10 times harder talking to people when there's nobody in front of you but a camera, versus talking to a room of people. Because I think you said that from a comedy perspective, a room of people is, there's some feedback. You can see facial expression, you can see laughter, you can see the uneasiness, you can see whatever. Whereas with YouTube, you don't see that. That's something that you have to kind of like get used to. And so awesome.
I want to have a look, like seeing as we've, hit a year. I want to see which video was the most viewed video. So I'm going to go into my analytics. And how do you...
If I had to guess, I think it's going to be one of your edits that you make, the remade ones. Or what do you call those videos? Premiere videos, whatever. It's going to be one of those. If I had to guess.
It's not.
Really?
It's not. None of my... Okay, so the first two... Okay, so this is actually quite interesting. I'm going to show this. So this is 365 days. That's a year. So the beginning of lockdown till now, I have had 258,000 views in total viewership.
That's insane.
So that's every video. It's all the views of every video and stuff like that. Watch time has been a collective of 24.6K hours. I have made 2.9 thousand subscribers, and the top... I'm going to show it. The top video, the most viewed video. Before I show it, guys that are watching, give a guess. For those, this will obviously be for those that have been watching my channel for a while now. If you were to guess, just one guess quickly, what you think the most viewed video is. Congrats on unlocking the 1 year achievement. Thank you.
Achievement unlocked.
All right, cool. Yeah, so this is interesting. I have in front of me the top 10 videos that have done well on or that have been most viewed on my channel, and here they are. Gentle wasn't that one. Let me just see if I can zoom in a bit here. There we go.
Oh, live from Brackenfell. Wow.
28,000 views.
So also, that was at a point in time where I think South Africa was getting heartful, eh?
Yeah.
People were getting heartful, and they were beginning to follow, because that was certainly at a time, or a little bit before that, probably back a little bit Brendan Horner time. That for me was a time,
there,
where I was starting to hard pass on a lot of the MSM content that got shared about what happened at Brackenfell, what happened here, what happened there, because that's just curated. Things get stitched together out of order, whatever, on one of Ronaldo's streams. They unpacked that and kind of like squashed how the media was portraying one of those, videos. That for me was where it was a lot more important to try and follow the people that's on the ground, So I think it's good that those videos are getting views, because the people want that, I think.
Yeah. And, there was also the second one. It was the EFF in Kraaifontein, 18,000. My Cynical series, episode 2, got 15, as you can see there. There's another one, 15,000. That's a recent one. And even my response to the president's got 10,000. The beach protest got 7. Another Brackenfell. South African lockdown disaster. Another favorite of mine, which highlights 6 months of the lockdown. Brilliant. I think I'm gonna like toot my own horn. I think it's brilliant. I really do. It deserves way more than 7,000 views. And I should share that video every Friday for Footsec ANC Friday, because it's still a year, 6 months later. So I made that video 6 months ago. 6 months, so year or 6 months later, it still is as relative as it was then as it is now. And the farm attacks, obviously, another big one as well, not highlighting in a good way, but I'm saying highlighting the failures of the ANC and protecting the farmers and stuff like that. And also during the Brendan Horner case that was happening around, where all the truth, in my opinion, started to come out about, farmers being attacked in South Africa and how that needs to stop. So yeah, I think, this is also, a trip down memory lane over the past year where, so much has happened during lockdown. Like the first month was like quiet, but then slowly, crap happens. I mean, like, remember the EFF and clicks. There was There's so much. Brendan Horner, Farm Attacks. Yeah, it's this. What's it? Tresemme? Was it?
Tresemme, yeah.
Tresemme incident, or whatever you want to call that.
Yeah, Tresemme is being sold by Pick and Pay and other places. Just clicks that's, not allowed to sell it. Like,
yeah, that worked.
I fuck.
They solved racism.
Roll my eyes, dude. Just roll my eyes. Fall off my chair.
They did it. It worked.
Achievement not unlocked.
Yeah. So very quickly, also, I have viewers here, and oh man, it's been 45 minutes already. That went quick. But we're going on until I think we said 8. Yeah, just before Ronaldo's thing. So I hope you guys will stick around and enjoy this conversation. But very quickly, while I still have some of you here, Monday, I have the one, the only Mr. Barry Hilton will be a guest on this show once again. He's going to be joining me. We're going to be talking about the comedy industry in lockdown, and as well as what he has been up to in the past year of lockdown. We'll be catching up. He's been on my show before, and I'm very excited to have him back again. On Tuesday, I am going to be doing an auction and giveaway of some Rebel merchandise. If you want, the link is in the description. You can go and check out that YouTube event, and in the description of that YouTube event, you will find all the T's and C's. But basically, for that show, what I'm going to be doing is there's going to be a giveaway, and then there's going to be an auction. Okay, the giveaway is anything on the Rebel store, but how you get to claim your prize is you have to come onto this show and tell me your best joke, and the winner gets to choose any item on the Rebel store. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then the auction is going to be happening simultaneously, where the biggest super chat of the night will get to choose an item of their choosing. And depending on how much they have spent or how much the super chat is, you might get 1 item, you might get 2 items, or you might get 3 items. Again, more details in that event description. So please, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. And then on Wednesday, it's a jam-packed week, Canthan Pillay from the Purple Cows, ZACP Media, and I forgot what the other thing was, entrepreneur, media and tech entrepreneur, I believe, is going to be joining me on Wednesday evening. I've been wanting to interview Canthan for a very long time. Very excited to have him on the show. And we're going to be talking about media. Some of you may know he's an I believe, not founder, but I believe like chief editor or something of ENCA, or he owned ENCA, or I don't know. I don't know the full story, but he was a big head in that group, and he left. So I'm very excited to chat to him. And then on Thursday, it is once again Comedians Roast the Headlines. Unfortunately, Mikhail will not be with us, but it will be Bevan's birthday. So I'm sure we're going to have a lot of fun on that evening, the 1st of April. It will be Say What, episode 13. Come join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun where comedians roast the headlines. So yeah, that's what's coming up this week, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you will be there. So yeah, what's the chat saying? Jesse saying, "Well done, man. Thank you so much, Jesse." Mr. Punisher saying, "Happy anniversary. Thank you so much." Joking Atheists just tuned in. Congrats on your 1 year. Thank you all so much. Great. And once again, it's all thanks to you guys and all the support that you guys have given me over the past year that helped on going. Yeah. No, Yanni is doing something. I don't know what he's doing.
No, I was just replying to Losadas. He was telling me to check out a cool album, so I will check it out.
I caught the bit where you were saying choose one item. Yeah, it's for the stream on Tuesday evening. Come join us then.
I hated when, as a kid, when you got held like a bag of sweets or something, and they're like, you can only choose one. Well, 1, no, I want to choose 3, and 2, I want to dig. and check out the juiciest one, the biggest one,
But
whatever,
you have that opportunity if you are part of the auction, and if you have the highest auction, depending on the amount, you might be able to choose 3 candies and take a dig.
Yeah, but that's not how it works as a kid, Joe. I'm talking about as a kid digging for candy in a bag. Like, usually you don't pay for it. And if you do,
Sometimes
you're doing it wrong.
Sometimes you do at the arcade, or at a fucking what's it called, a festival.
Oh, do you remember at the arcades when you play the games, they give you those little tickets, and then in the end,
Yes.
you can hand in like tickets and you get like a pencil or something. You know, you could never get like a cool thing. Like, it takes like a year to collect enough of those things just to, I don't know, get something cool.
Yeah, and then you end up spending all your parents' money for nothing, and then they get mad at you.
I used to like going to the arcade.
And then
What's that game that I used to play? Virtua Fighter. Do you remember Virtua Fighter?
Yeah.
Virtua Fighter. That was awesome. I like playing that at the arcade.
Oh, man. All right. So, I mean, I don't have much more. Wonderland. I know Wonderland, Mr. Punisher. I don't have, any other highlights, really. I mean, there are a lot of videos that I cherish, and that I've like done over the past year. You know, all my shows with Yanni and the boys. I really love this. I mean, Say What and the recent series of late night chat. Yeah, those evenings, like when we started doing that, like those really helped. Like, I mean, I think even the one this past Thursday, we were all saying after the show, like, we needed it. It was a hectic week. Yeah. And we just needed a good laugh. And that's what we did for 2 hours. We just spoke cock for like 2 hours, and it was fun. Same with the lines. It's just fun. It's pure fun. And I really love and cherish those
roasts
shows.
is good as well. I like your roasts when you have roasts. Like, why don't you have roasts anymore? I know there's a roast coming up, but why did the roast kind of like...
There's no roast coming up, except it's been postponed. But the reason why we don't do roasts anymore is because there's only a select few comedians that can roast and roast well.
Yeah.
And most comedians don't want to roast people they don't know. So
true.
It was becoming to a point where I was using the same comedians over and over to roast. It was becoming more and more difficult to find comedians that were willing to come onto the show and roast. So I ended up saying, you know what, why don't we make it different where we just have a panel and we roast something else. And then I came up with, headlines. Like, that might be a cool idea, just to roast headlines. Yeah. And then I presented it to Mikhail, Oberking, and Bevan, because they were, with exception to Chantel. Not just that, but they were really good at roasting. Like, every time we did a roast show, they were like on fire. So I was like, cool, let's get the 3 guys and me, and we'll do roasting the headlines. And they loved the idea, and we got it started. And then that just kind of replaced the roasting shows. We'll still roast. I mean, if at any time Bevan or Mikhail or whoever, even a fellow comedian, comes to me and says, "Oh, Joe, I want to roast so and so," then we'll make it happen. But until then, roasting the headlines will be that's not going to stop. That's one of my favorite shows. And then late night chat's also fun. That's just banter, nonstop banter. It's fun.
Yeah, but again, that's one way of... I know we can braai now and whatever, but I mean, the problem with a braai is everybody has to kind of like be within driving distance of each other, for a braai. Whereas with that late night chat, it's kind of that YouTube and this platform that you've got with like this late night thing has brought people together to just have fun and break away. Because I remember that evening, like, I had a long week, but I mean, King was saying that he was, he just had a long ass day. And afterwards, King was like, thank you, So that is like a braai. It's like you going somewhere and just having fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I was gonna also say the tech shows with you have been definitely interesting. Because you and I we talk tech. You obviously know a lot more than I do about tech, but I enjoy listening and learning. And because I used to be like a huge geek in my teen years, like I used to know what the latest console was going to be. I used to know its specs. I used to know like the newest games and the reviews and stuff like that. And sometimes when I watch these YouTubers who review games, and I'm talking about like the successful, like Dashie, you know, for those of you who don't know Dashie, go check out Dashie. She's flipping funny. I love when he plays scary games. It's the best. But you know, someone like Dashie, who I could have easily become that. I could have easily just started a YouTube channel, played games, and recorded myself playing that game. And I sometimes think to myself, like, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, dude, we need to do GTA streams again, dude. I miss that. But also, life has become busy lately, though. Hey, and it's a good busy. It's a good busy because it's a paying busy, you know. So that's good. We need that. But it's again about that balance, you know, drawing that line. Whereas, what do we do because you have to, and what do we do because it's fun? And for me, gaming has been exactly that, because a lot of people today won't look at, I'm 40 years old. They would look at a 40-year-old, or I have a couple of friends that's in their 50s that's gamers, you know. They would look at them and they would like, did you not grow up or whatever, you know, you're being judged because you game. But there's so much people don't understand about that. It's the same way as how you how you probably get, like when you do the shows and whatever, the same relief you get from that's what we get about gaming as well, you know, to other people. It's that fix that you need. It's that escape. It's probably a better word. That escape that you need.
Yeah.
So I think it's time we need to escape to GTA again and go and troll some lobbies. Have some fun.
Well, I've been waiting on you, my friend. I've been waiting on you.
Dude, I was just paced last night because when we spoke last night or yesterday afternoon, and I was like, yeah, I feel like gaming. And then we had dinner and whatever, and I was just like, oh, my week just got to an end, and I just felt like nothing but, you know, just breathing, breathing and blinking my eyes. You know, that's like all I felt like doing.
I don't blame you, dude. I was the same, eh? Like I think I fell asleep at 10. Like I was exhausted because I painted.
We're up at 3:30 the previous freaking day.
Yeah, you got a message from me at 3:30 in the morning because I was
didn't wake
happy.
Me up, by the way.
I know it didn't, but I was so happy with this new setup and painting. I did the paint work, guys. I did it. I put up this shelf and it is level, like dead level, and I did my own paint job here, and it's beautiful.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. This. Because, you know what, for me, I grew up with, you know, my dad teaching me to fix things when it's broken, to do some things yourself, whatever. And that's all good. But I grew up learning how to do things, though, right? And in doing that, there's so many times when my parents come to visit that we would go and, you know, my mom and my wife and whatever, they will just go and do their thing. But then me and my dad will just go to Builders Warehouse and go and walk around there for 2 hours and just look at whatever, right? And then you would meet somebody there and they would ask you like, I need to do this and that. And like, what screws do I use for this? And then you can just see like, you know, the guy kind of like knows what to do, but he doesn't really know what to do. Or somebody else is standing there and listening to me and my dad talk about doing something. And they would like, isn't it easier to just buy it? Like, you know, whatever. And that's the whole thing, though. I mean, how fun was it, one, doing some of these things yourself, because it's rewarding. You know how I felt about painting a house and all these type of things, you know, because it's rewarding as hell. But I'm proud of you because, you know, I've at least got some DIY background and things like that with my dad and whatever, but I've never seen that side of you. I didn't even know that you had a drill, dude. Like I like wanted to see a picture of your toolbox because I thought you were going to like stand there with like a little metal thing and drawing and drilling like a hole, like old school. I don't know how you were going to do it, but I mean, I just like, yeah, he probably has a friend that'll come over and drill some holes for you or something. I don't know. But well done, dude. It's awesome.
No faith.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, I showed Yanni a picture of my toolbox. Sounds so dirty.
I know.
He was quite impressed. You actually said you were turned on. Like, that's weird.
I did, because Tools does turn me on, but but I was like, it was like, I really didn't know, like, oh shit, how are you gonna put this thing up? Like, I really didn't know. I was like, you can't put it up with double-sided tape, right? Like, I was not quite there yet, but I was like, okay, let's see how this pans out. Hey, pretty cool.
And then I did it, man. And then
if ever you wanted to do something else, you can go and put on some plugs for some ladies and whatever. You'll rent a gent. You'll do well.
No, God. Look. I'm very chuffed with myself. I'm very proud of myself for doing this, for doing this little corner studio that I have in this room. Would I do it as like a full-on job? No, it was tiring. It was. I was telling Yanni, like, this was all a fluke. Like, I was so determined to make sure this is the neatest, good-looking little corner, because one, it's going to be on YouTube, and two, my wife would kill me if I made any mistakes. So very important that I got it right. And luckily I did. But trust me, with my track record, I'm a very messy person. Very, very messy. I'm godsmacked that everything came out as well as it did. And a thank you to Yanni and Juan, otherwise known as the Pet Zoo film crew, who guided me to choosing this color, which, at the beginning I was skeptical, not because of that it's an ugly color. I think it's a beautiful color. I love it. I love the way it makes the shelf pop, and the frames and all that stuff. I'm just worried about the glow, but it's enriched the glow even more, and it's easy on the eyes. It's not as white as Mr. Punisher said previously. I think this is a very beautiful look right now, and it is amazing. And sorry, but it officially wins me over in terms of, do I prefer the flags or this? Definitely this. This now is my favorite. Yeah. Cool. I love the background. Thank you. Cool, man. So yeah, I think there's still a few more changes, but they're very subtle. There's like additions that are going to happen more than anything else that Yanni and I will be working on in the future. And let me also say this, Yanni, speaking about a year and reminiscing on the year, right? This wouldn't have been possible without you.
Yeah, dude. I saw that photo yesterday that was on social media yesterday, and it was like, that just looked cool. Like the mic and the headset and the out of focus background with the gray. It was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Did it like right here. Like I had this thing like, and then.
It's like profile pic worthy though, right? So
it is. I think I will make it my profile pic. And a lot of people liked it on social media and stuff. And I think it was a very nice way. Let me actually show the photo. I think I have it on the computer. If not, I'll send it to myself.
Protect me from myself.
Yeah. Man, some of the best. No, I don't have it, but it'll be quick. Yeah.
In your Telegram, I sent it to you last night. I asked you about it.
Yeah. It's cool.
Because I saw the repost of somebody else, like somebody that I didn't know that actually didn't repost your Twitter thing. She created a post about your thing. And I was like, who's this person? This is like cool. Like maybe she was like a sister or a in-law or a niece or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it was quite cool.
I don't have a sister. What the hell?
No, man. Your wife.
Oh, okay.
In-law, sister-in-law, dude. You dropped the in-law piece.
You just said sister. No, you dropped sister.
I did not. I even refer to my sister-in-law as my sister. The only reason why you would say in-law is if it's a geographic thing, because they live like, 14 hours drive apart. I'm a geek. I need stats and things to around the corner, and the other one's around the corner from you.
You're not making any sense, but okay. Cool. Someone is playing loud music right now, which is always nice.
Oh, really? In your conflicts?
Yeah. And it seems
music is still okay, but we had a long time ago when we were renting in a flats, that was ground floor, first floor, second floor, whatever. We had people above us that was really, noisy. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Thank you, Lazarus, for saying that the floating shelf is very sci-fi. That's very nice of you.
Glad you went with a white and not with a black one, though, because the pictures you originally sent me was black. And I thought the black would look better, but now actually the white looks better because it glows.
Yes. The white was definitely a good choice. But yeah, it also fits with everything. Let me just... Okay, so I have the picture. I'm going to show it.
Hey, Juan is in chat.
Hey, yeah. Juan, did you just join? Because I'll make myself full screen again. I don't know if you got to see... But let me just do it anyway. Here it is. Pet Zoo Film Crew, thank you so much. You just missed me saying thank you to you and Yanni, but I'll say it again. Doesn't this look absolutely beautiful? And I can change colors. Red. Ooh, red isn't as strong though. I wish it was a bit stronger, but it's still cool. And then there's green, and there's blue, and there's different shades of blue. There's a lighter blue.
It does look the nicest.
It does look the nicest. This blue is also nice. It's like a light blue, but I still like the rich royal blue. Also, blue is my favorite color, so it's fine. But yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Thanks, Pet Zoo Film Crew. Let me just... Why isn't this... There we go. All right, let's show the picture that Yanni has fallen in love with so much.
Just don't oversell it. I mean,
Boom.
Boom.
It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Yes. I think I'll probably make this my profile pic for a while. And I thought it was also quite symbolic to use that picture as a way of announcing, hey, I've been doing this for a year. This has become quite a iconic part of the show, all thanks to Yanni. And yeah, it's definitely shows the journey, if I can put it that way. Went from someone who was on the stage all the time, dived into this thing headfirst with no clue of how I was going to do it, what I was going to do. For a while, I struggled to find my feet, and I think in some ways I still am. But yeah, this photo was, once I took it, I was like, yo, this is actually what a symbolic photo to show my journey, and I posted it everywhere. And I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. You can't miss that photo when it comes up. It looks awesome. Yeah.
So, Pet, you're welcome was in the background until I heard my name. Playing and brushing them huskies. This time of the night, he has zoomies. Okay, I don't know what zoomies. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Although I've met, I've met Pet Zoo Film Crew's animals. They're adorable animals.
Huskies are awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's very playful, very cute. So yeah, so that was the, I guess, infamous now picture, sort of. Did you see my other photo? That you didn't see this photo. Wait, let me actually. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm gonna show it because I almost had a heart attack. And I was gonna actually like call you. Like, thank goodness I double checked, but I was gonna call you and I was gonna like cuck you out. Okay,
good.
so let me explain.
I give you a heart attack?
No, let me explain.
Oh.
This photo is in Checkers,
that one. Yes,
obviously.
I saw that one. Yeah. But dude, like, that's cockfar.
I know. I couldn't. What do you want me to do? Walk up to the lady and take a picture?
Yes. Before you like cock me out, like go and double check.
Okay, so I know, like Yanni said, it's a cuck photo. Okay, or she's cuck far. But this lady that is here, you guys can see there's a bit of pink, right? It's in real life. You could see the pink. All right, it was like Reese's pink. Okay, and I thought it was Reese at the shop, and I was about to call Yanni and be like, dude, why didn't you tell me you guys were in Cape Town? But it wasn't her. But the pink hair was there.
You should have walked up. Imagine you did call me and I was like, you hear my phone ringing like 2 tills down. Imagine that.
I would have been pissed off, but at the same time happy.
Surprise!
But at the same time pissed off. What? Excuse me. No, is my pink.
No, pink is my pink, I guess. Yeah, exactly. That's also why I didn't even respond to the photo, because I could see with that low pixels there that
it was pink. No, it was pink. It was pink. It was pink.
Did you have pink, light pink, whatever other pinks, pink, Reese pink, pink. Yeah, not Reese pink.
Okay.
Look at that. Right. Look at that photo there.
It was still pink. Maybe not Reese's pink. Look, in a quick moment of, not knowing what the hell's going on, and you just thinking like straight. See out of the corner of your eye, like someone has pink hair, and then you look like it's Reese here, and then you look closer, you're like, that woman has pink hair, and then you look a bit closer, and then you're like, no, that's not her. Like,
you had your mask on, you were probably breathing in like, CO2 and whatever, I don't know. That's fine, dude.
Okay. Anyway, guys, it's been one hell of a year, at least. And
indeed.
Wait a second, Joe. Why didn't you phone? What if it was me? So weird. Because I could see after I did a double take, I could see it wasn't you.
Yeah. But in between the double takes, you had enough time to think about cucking me out.
Yeah.
Like, how long was that time? Just how long was that? 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
No.
You were rebreathing.
I see a woman with a pink hair. Okay. I then think to myself, this is slow motion. Maybe that's Reese. Is that Reese? If it is Reese, I'm going to cuck on Yanni. And then I look. And I'm like, I don't know. And I look even closer. And I'm like, no, it's not Reese. That was pretty much how my train of thought went. If you want to know.
And details. All of that happened like in the space of like half a second. Dude, your processor isn't that fast.
Man.
Dude. Reese's pink, man. I love it, dude. When we walk in town, sometimes you would see people like, either they would look and their wives would like, elbow them or something because they're looking, or you could see some people just being a little too conservative for the color, I guess, or something. But yeah, it gives off an awesome vibe. Obviously, kids would come running to Reese and like, oh, I love your hair and we want that and whatever. And then, she gets to dish out some business cards and stuff, but it's awesome. Even our wedding, dude, her hair was pink on our wedding. Like, I freaking love it. If her hair is anything but pink, like, I hate it. Like she knows. Like, don't, that's that's the color. Like it comes out like that. She knows.
That's a bit hectic, but I guess it's the same rule that she has for you. Like she doesn't want you without a beard. So anyway, we're not going to talk about your wife, your wedding or marriage problems. I also
I don't have marriage problems. I have absolutely no marriage problems.
Reese says, I also don't need a lot of time to cock Yanni out, so I understand Joe. See, she's on my side.
I don't need cocking out. That's the thing. That's the part that you don't read, the positive part of that. I don't need cocking out. Ask Reese about the charger, Joe. Ask her about the charger.
No, I won't ask her about the charger, but I'll ask her, Gentle, remember the pic we took by Yanni's bar? Oh, yes. Okay. For a moment, I was like, when were you with Yanni and I at his place? And then I realized that there's a venue.
Not that bar.
Yeah, there's a venue called Yanni's Bar in very close to where I stay. And it was me, Mr. Punisher, Amy, Eleutheria, and Gentle who took a photo in front of Yanni's bar. And we sent it to Yanni. I have a feeling when Yanni comes to Cape Town, we're gonna go just so he can be in there and be like, it's my bar.
I'm here. Where are you guys?
Oh man. Cool. So we've got about a few minutes left. I do want to end maybe slightly before Ronaldo starts. So I'm going to give it another 8 minutes-ish, somewhere there. So let me once again say thank you to everybody who supported me through this year. We didn't talk much about the lockdown, which is how I wanted it to be. I think we're all over it. I think, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, which is cucking out the ANC until hopefully something happens, something changes. And I'm definitely going to keep on trying to keep you guys entertained, having conversations like this with you and all the friends that I've made over the lockdown. It has been, well, let me put it this way. I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing if I didn't decide to do this. And I definitely wouldn't have met such amazing people such as yourself, Yanni, and Gentle and Eleutheria, and the list goes on. Herman, all these guys, and wouldn't have also improved on relationships such as, Mikhail, Obeking, Bevan. We've become closer through this lockdown as well. So thank you all so much. Werner Weber as well. Every single guest, as I mentioned before, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's a year of the Joe Emilio Show, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully there'll be in far more years to come. So thank you all so much for supporting me. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. It's cool.
It was, man. And so if YouTube wasn't a thing, like what else would you want to do? Like let's say money's no object, like you don't need to work to eat, to not die. What would you do? Like what's that one job? Like rocket scientist, rocket whatever, like what would you do?
It would be something in entertainment. It would be something in entertainment.
It could be entrepreneurial or whatever, but I mean, that's what you would do. Make it happen for other people.
It's difficult to say because the whole reason why I started this whole YouTube channel, right, is because of lockdown. So if we're in the same situation, so if there's a lockdown and I have all the money in the world, but YouTube isn't an option, that's a tough question. But it would be something to do with like making skits or being entertaining in some way or some form. I don't think I would have ever stepped away from that art, so to speak. And, as much as I miss the stage, this has definitely kept me sane this past year being away from the stage. And again, being able to chat to interesting people, meeting interesting people. I mean, I've had some interesting guests on the show. And it's been quite a fun ride, and I'm looking forward to the next year. And to answer your question, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything, but I know that it would have something to do with entertainment.
Well, and I think that's good. I think that's probably a good answer, because a lot of people are doing whatever job they're doing in life because it pays the bills. But deep down in the heart, they would want to do something else, but they can't do that because either it doesn't pay or whatever the reason is. So it's cool that you're doing something that would still make you happy and that you're doing it now, and that you would still be doing that even if money is no object. So that's awesome, man. It's good that you found something that you like to do.
Yeah, it's as I said, for me, I've always I like it. That's why I was a stand-up comedian, and it morphed into this. And I still, at heart, a stand-up comedian, and I will continue to find ways to make people laugh, whether it be on this show or on the stage itself. Yeah, like Gentle says, this is your stage now, and it works. Yeah, and like I said, I will be back on the live stage, hopefully soon, but we'll see how things go. I think it's just a matter of time before that happens. But yeah, I think this was fun. This was a nice trip down memory lane. I was, watching that first ever video that I did was weird. Not gonna lie.
But it shows that you progressed, dude. It's awesome. You've grown. That's what you want to see, though, right? You want to see that you've grown.
No, it would be bad if I was still in the same situation with the stupid earphones and the flipping purple curtains and stuff. That wouldn't be good. But it definitely shows the progression from then till now. So yeah.
That's awesome, man.
The star is saying the new armchair is awesome. Maybe you could do a show there one day. Yeah, maybe one day. I've been to the armchair many times. I haven't seen the new one, but I've heard it's pretty cool. Armchair for me is not a venue that I like performing in. That's no. I don't mean to. Like, I'm not saying that armchair is a terrible place. I'm saying armchair for me as a performer, I've never had good nights there, except for one. So because it's in OBS, and all the OBS people like to, it's weird.
That's right, man.
It's all hippies, man. It's all hippies, and they don't get it. It's all hippies and woke. That's all the audience is. So that's not my audience, unfortunately. So yeah.
Except for the hippies.
Yeah, maybe.
No, hippies aren't cool. Well, Rastas are cool, but hippies aren't cool.
No, Rastas are cool.
Not too hippie. Cool. Yeah. Little hippie.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe. Apparently, southern suburbs is where all the hippies are. Maybe. I like the I don't know. I like the northern suburbs. Seems to be my market, and I want to perform in Joburg. I want to try that one out. Last time I performed in Joburg, I was told that my jokes were too Capetonian. Whatever that means. I know what it means, but okay. I'm just saying, like, yeah. See, even Gentle agrees with me. OBS people are an odd bunch. Exactly.
Where's OBS? Like, is it
OBS is close to town, next to Woodstock.
Yeah, but that is away kind of like.
Your face.
Yes, like. Of course.
Let's see. Eleutheria asking, do you know if Parker survived? Apparently not, eh? Apparently it has shut down, unfortunately. Very sad to hear. As well as Fugard Theater, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word. That hit hard as a background, as someone who has a background in theater and has watched a play or two at the Fugard Theater. that one hit deep. To know that they've closed their doors forever. Another institution has fallen due to the lockdown, and that one's a big one. So yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, we're gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. In 4 minutes, Ronaldo will be doing his little anniversary lockdown party thing. So please go, if you're a fan of Ronaldo, go check him out there. And I'm going to bid you a farewell until Monday, ladies and gentlemen, where I will have Barry Hilton on the show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Last time he was here, we had so much fun chatting. So I'm sure that's going to be a very, very, very fun show, to say the least. Yanni, once again, thank you so much for joining me on this stream. It's greatly appreciated. It's always fun chatting to you.
I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, buddy. We'll have many, many, many more. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Yanni and I are doing the Tech Tuesdays. We don't have one coming up this week, but next week we do, and it's, if I'm not mistaken, the future of medicine, I should say.
Mm-hmm. So, I saw something cool in medicine, but I'll talk to you off air. I don't want to share it yet. People need to come to the show if they want to see it.
Ooh, look at that suspense
mystery.
Building. Yeah, mystery. Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
It involves tech.
Join us next time on Tech Tuesday.
Yeah. My voice doesn't go that low. I cough when I do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us next time on Tech Tuesday, where we'll be talking about the future of medicine. How did that sound? I probably should try to do some...
You also need to insert an ad in that one, so...
insert an ad?
Batteries not included. Yeah, it's like one of those that ends in batteries not included. It's like one of those. Try a different voice.
Batteries not included. T's and C's apply. No? Batteries not included. T's and C's apply. Because they say it really fast. Like, it has to be like, batteries not included. T's and C's apply.
No. In the first voice.
Close? In the first voice.
Okay. Far off. Like, I won't even buy whatever doesn't include batteries. Like, that's how that ad is. Like,
so shouldn't I say like, ooh, I forgot how I did it. Join us next time on Tech Tuesday, where we talk about the future of medicine.
Batteries not included.
Batteries not included. T's and C's apply. That's not how it's done, though. They always like use a different voice. They always use a different voice, though, when they say the T's and C's.
It's like that fast forward one at the end.
Yeah.
Like speed fast forward. So that
the movie guy
doesn't hear it.
Wait, I used to be able to do a movie guy voice. Hold on. This summer, 2 men will combine their talents to talk about the future of medicine. Joe Emilio, Yanni Vandervalt, in the future of tech medicine. It's cock.
That works. I'm not unfollowing yet, so I'm fine. Yeah, that
works. Yeah, maybe I should think about doing some voiceover work. I don't know. Maybe I should. That's another revenue stream for me. But yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that went on a bit longer than expected. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. If you're here for that long, let me know what you thought of my little voice renditions there. And once again, to everybody and everyone who watches this show, who's subscribed, who's given a super chat, who's watched and without subscribing or shared this video, to all my guests that have been on this show, the ones that are upcoming and the ones that have passed, whether you were a comedian, whether you were a politician, or just an interesting person that I wanted to chat with, or just a friend that wanted to share a story. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart of really making this channel an awesome place to be for me and giving me a space to release some of my creative juices. And thank you all so much for supporting it, watching it, and hopefully loving it. And whether you laughed at me or with me, at least you laughed. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I will be back here on Monday evening with Barry Hilton. If I don't see you before then, please stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.
Yes.